Alright guys, today we're going to do a review of the Bushnell H65L hat light. This is a light that you could clip onto virtually any hat. Just slides right onto the bill, and you have two different modes. Now, let's just walk through the specs of this. For the main light, we have ANSI FL1 standards. We got 65 lumen output max when we're running a fresh battery. 45-minute runtime on that battery for the 65 lumen, and this is not a regulated light. The output will decline as the battery life gets diminished. We have a max distance of a 40-meter throw. I'd probably say about a good, at night in a darker area. My grandma lives up here in the hills. Yeah, probably about that, maybe about 20 to 30 yards you can see with this. If you're in, say, a more urban environment, you're looking at about 10 to 20 foot actual usable good distance. That's just in my usage. I'm not the best at determining measurements of distance, so yeah, my 20 feet might be 30 feet, but from about my grandma's door to the fence that's behind this stuff, it's probably about there 20 to 30 yards or meters. And 2-meter drop resistance. Now I have dropped this from about 4 to 5 feet. My hat, it falls off with my hat, and it still works perfectly. Now since we got dual output and you see 3 LEDs, what are we running, right? Okay, so we got a white main LED and then we got 2 red LEDs. Made by Bushnell. They're multicolor light, as denoted on the package. We got red and white lights. Fits most hats. Hands-free lighting, obviously hands-free. So the model number on this, if you're interested on it, I picked this up at sorry for derailing the model number, but I picked this up at Walmart. This was about like a couple cents underneath 11 bucks. So you're looking at 11 bucks for this, and you could order it online. Model number for this is 20035, so 235. It utilizes Cree LEDs. Which one? I don't know. It just says Cree LED. We have a 1-year limited warranty. This light also comes with one AAA Duracell battery, which is pretty cool. At least you don't have to go hit up Walmart's battery aisle to get it. Comes with one. And with moderate EDC usage, if you're using this like just to look around in a dark place or anything like that, a brand new battery you're looking at lasting you anywhere between like 2 to 3 weeks to maybe about probably max 2 months, and it depends on how long you're using it and how often. Yeah, so they're standard. So we're looking at 65 lumens for the white, 45 minutes runtime, 40-meter beam for the red LEDs, 1 lumen. I actually think it's more than 1 lumen, but okay, I don't have anything that puts out close to 1 lumen to gauge that with the flashlight, but it's still, I think it's a little bit more brighter than 1 lumen. We got 4-hour and 15-minute runtime from a fresh battery on red, using the red LEDs, and a 2-meter throw. But going into the house, if you're coming in at night and you don't want to turn on the lights or whatever, and you use these red lights, I mean, you could, and you're familiar with your house, or you're just familiar with the area, you could navigate pretty easily, and you can make out certain things, like about 15 to 20 feet away. And with this fresh battery, I mean, you could literally stand when it's a darker area. You can see a little bit farther than 2 meters. You'll still be able to look ahead and see things with the red lights on. So just uses one AAA battery. It's loaded in through the side. The way you open this is you just pull on this tab, get your fingernail underneath here, just overcome that little ledge right there, and you put negative, the flat portion, down in, positive, the part with the raised area facing out, and it'll also tell you have that positive right there. Just shut it in, then you're ready to go. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I think the battery doesn't come inside. Yeah, the battery doesn't come inside. It's gonna come right here in the packaging. The paperwork that's provided, it gives you information on how not to leave a depleted battery inside your light so it doesn't just mess up your light. It gives you some basic warranty information, and it gives you in detail diagram and instructions how to replace the batteries and how to put the light onto a hat and how to move it around, because this thing isn't just one fixed location, it moves. So if you need to look down like you're working, instead of having your head tilted, just put it down so you can look and see what you're doing instead of having to tilt your whole head. So what does this look like on your hat? Now I just grabbed a hat that's laying around. This is what it looks like on a hat. That's what it looks like. Don't ask me what hat is this, I don't know, I just grabbed it. So that's what it looks like. So you could completely tilt it in case you need to see. If you need to see on the ground, you could do that. Most often people are going to ask you, what is this? The most often comment that people ask me what this is, because I always keep it on my hat. That is not my hat, I just grabbed that, just laying around. My most often comment that people ask me what this is this a GoPro or a camera? Yeah. And then I just tell them, no, it's a headlight. Oh, that's cool. Where do you get it? I mean, I've had people ranging from just curious people to people after they find out saying, hey, that's pretty cool. My husband works construction. My husband does plumbing. He goes underneath houses to install power lines or phone lines. Where can I get that at? How much does it cost? I think that'd be something pretty good for him. It'd help him out. So there's a wide range of people, from curious people to people that are going to be like, hey, that's cool. I think my brother, my husband, my dad needs one of those. And sorry, we're getting a little bit darker here. Yeah, I've been using this battery for about maybe about a week or so. Pretty moderate usage, so it's not 65 lumens output max, and you can run both LEDs at once. The right button, so when you have this on your hat, this button closest to the right where you don't put the battery in, that's going to turn on the red lights. The one closest to the hatch where you put in your battery on the left side is going to turn on your main light. Other comments are people thinking I ride a bike around. So as you can see, this has many usages, whether, I mean, you're hunting, whether you're scouting, whether you're bicycling, whether you're working outside in a darker environment, or you're just hiking, whatever. pretty much almost anyone could see a use for this. Working on your car, you're cleaning up your yard outside. Yeah, there's countless applications for this. You don't need to just be someone that's going camping to utilize this. There's the whole spectrum of people can find a use for this. House repairs, bicycling as noted. You're just pretty much, if you ever find out that you need a light and you don't want to carry a flashlight but you wear a hat, you could throw this in your pocket, or you could throw this on your hat clip. Sure, every now and then someone will ask you what it is, but you have it there and it's useful. And it utilizes a AAA battery, which is pretty easy to find. And yeah, and it doesn't weigh that much. This is Walmart listed as 0.1 pounds, so I checked that. It's roughly about 1.6 ounces, so this isn't that heavy. This is not that heavy at all. The body construction is made out of plastic, so yeah, for the most part it's plastic construction. That's why it doesn't weigh that much. Yeah, and you could also carry, like, if you're wearing jeans, you could carry another AAA in the little coin pocket, your fifth pocket of your pants, and always have one. So if it ever dies out, you have another battery ready to go. And that's what I do. I have a AAA battery with me in case this goes out, or the Phoenix LDO one that's on my keychain. I don't know if you can see it, but it's sort of lighting up that area. That's about 20-25 feet away from me right now. You can see it's lighting up. It's definitely lighting up the lemon tree right here. It's lighting up that blanket, that quilt sheet, whatever you want to call it, and the back wall with the ladder and other such hanging on it. That's about 20 feet. Now, as it gets darker, yes, you'll be able to see it way more. Red, very light tinting that you can notice it on the wheelbarrow over there, and you can notice it right here on these lemons, which are about 5 to 6 feet away from this light. So yeah, for the 11 bucks, I think this is a pretty dang good product. I haven't had any complaints with it, except when it gets really low, change your battery out. I mean, you can still use the battery out, and you can still use it even after, like, say it turns off, and then you could wait like 5 minutes and it'll turn back on. But you could keep doing that for a week. I just did it just to see what it would do. But yeah. So I really like this product. I would recommend this one. Let's just say we gotta read a map. We can do that. Let's just say we're coming out in the backyard and we want to pick a lemon. We could do that. With this light writing on your hat, it's virtually weightless, and you can incorporate this into your EDC. One other thing I wanted to add that I forgot to say is the packaging says proudly designed in Kansas, but it's made in China. So if anyone's interested in where it's made in China. Okay, now for real, thanks for stopping by. Have a good one.